Art is all around us. Many people nowadays fail to realize how art impacts their daily lives. In fact, everyone uses art on a continual basis. A simple gesture such as opening your cameras and striking a pose symbolizes art. Today, we are going to create a preset with a goal of beautifying some pictures from our group mates. So now let's start. Keep the exposure to a 0. Then, put the contrast to a positive 28. After that, put the highlights to a negative 64. Then, put the shadows into a positive 45. After that, put the whites into a negative 100, and then the blacks into a negative 40. Now let's move on to the temperature. Lower the temperature into a negative 14, then the tint into a negative 15. After that, the vibrance into a positive 53. Then the saturation into a negative 12. Now let's move on to the color mix. For the red, put the hues into a positive 100. The saturation should be at 12. And then the luminance at 30. Now to the orange. Put the hue into a negative 12. Then the saturation should be a positive 48. Now let's go to the yellow. Put the hue into a negative 100. The saturation at a positive 46. Then the luminance at a negative 18. Going on to the greens. Put the green hue into a negative 100, the saturation to a positive 22, and the luminance at a negative 41. For the aqua, we only need to put the hue into a positive 100. Then the blue into a negative 45 in its hue. The saturation should be negative 10 and the luminance should be negative 20. Now let's go to the purple. Put the hue into a negative 100 and the saturation into a negative 100. Now let's go to magenta. Put the saturation to a negative 100. Now let's just touch it up with the texture and the clarity. Put the texture to a positive 19 and the clarity to a positive 8. Well, there you have it, your very own preset of a teal and orange color. Here is a before and after of the picture. Now you can use these settings to paste into other pictures as well. We hope that you enjoyed making this preset. You may change the settings to whatever you like. Remember, art is supposed to be fun, creative, and beautiful. Until next time, bye!